welcome to Walnut Street School.
Today we are going to be covering various new topics that have been happening in and around Walnut Street School. A lot of interesting things have been happening around here. We choose our Teacher of the Year, the police station found a new home on Broad Street, and we had a visit by professional MMA trainer Coach Rob.
Let's start off by interviewing Miss Renzer, Walnut's Teacher of the Year for this school year.
I was very honored to be chosen. It shows that people see what I'm doing in the classroom. I was very surprised because Mr. Jones and Dr. Adams and everybody came with the balloons, and I thought it was somebody's birthday, but they were here for me. So the class was all excited and all clapped for me, so it was very nice. I think it was that I make learning fun in my classroom. I'm always trying new things. The students are always engaged and learning and not even realize they're learning. Well, I have a few things I have to attend to. I have to go to a board meeting where they announce me to the board. There's a luncheon I have to go to, and also at the end of the year, in front of all the teachers, Mr. Jones announces my name. So 3 different things I have to do. I think my favorite part about being Teacher of the Year is that the class was real excited and they were celebrating with me, and we just had a really good time, and it's just an honor to be chosen and to feel that people recognize what I'm doing in the classroom.
Thank you for all your hard work, Mrs. Renzer. We recently had a motivational speaker come to talk SLAG boys and gals about his journey through difficult times and his path to success. Let's check out some of that footage.
A warm Walnut welcome for Coach Robert Navone, everybody. Woo.
So this is a story I'm going to tell you. The story that I'm going to tell you is a true story. As a child, I was severely dyslexic. At my age, at that particular time, they didn't know what it was. So they classified me mentally retarded. So I was a little boy with blonde hair. I had a severely crossed eye. At one part, they had to put a patch on me. So I constantly got ridiculed, even in my household. Not being able to read or write through all these years, I was completely embarrassed. Not even my wife knew that deep secret. No one did. I hid it. I was ashamed of it. I started training a bunch of fighters, pro fighters, and then before you know it, I was managing them, not knowing how to read or write. One day there was a big meeting that was at one of the big casinos, and there was a bunch of lawyers that attended the meeting. Going into the meeting, I sat down, they asked me to read a phrase. I broke out in this big sweat, and one of my fighters said, "Coach, can I talk to you in the hallway?" So I walked out to the hallway to him and told him that, "I'm sorry, I lied to you. I can manage you, I can train you, but I really don't know how to read or write." The next day, that fighter knocked on my door with 12 of my other fighters. And they said, "Coach, you taught us one thing in life, to never give up and always fight." And that's why we became world champions. So we're going to teach you how to read. Every one of my fighters for 3 years, every day, 2 hours a day, made me sit down and learn how to read and write. You have to learn the one secret, and this is the secret that's going to change your lives. It's a seed. There's a negative seed and there's a positive seed. You get to decide what seed you put in your brain. If you say you can do something, you're going to do it. If you say you can't do it, or you say something's boring, it's going to be. Do you understand? So life's about making a bad situation positive. And as I've learned in life,
He wants to take the positives and destroy the negatives to make us better people and to try our hardest to achieve our goals.
Scholar because he taught him he wanted to learn how to read and write.
L because he trained fighters in the UFC.
A, because he's a trainer and he trains himself.
Gentleman because he came to Walnut Street School and gave a 1-hour speech.
I can use the one where it said don't be negative and be positive, because that's going to help you in life. Because if you do positive things, people are gonna look up to you, and if you do negative, they're not gonna look up to you.
Walnut Street would like to thank Coach Rob for his motivation and inspiration.
That's it for Walnut Street for now. We're going to send it over to our friends at Evergreen.
Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
Thank you, Walnut Street.
Reporting from Evergreen Elementary.
I'm Greg Mass.
And I'm Eric Porch.
We also will be covering some events that have been happening in Evergreen.
We will be talking with our nurse, Mrs. Mills, highlighting our Teacher of the Year and some student advice.
With the changing seasons, we know that it can affect our health in different ways. We caught up with our long-term nurse, Ms. Mills, to get the lowdown on health at Evergreen.
I make sure that I treat students coming in with an emergency. I will do, a lot of you have been screened already with your eyes and ears and height and weight and blood pressure. That's another part of my duties. Another thing that I do is I have medications to give. I also do treatments. Right now we have the fruit and vegetable program, so we have had the opportunity for everybody to get a taste of the fresh fruit and vegetables, usually twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday is what we've been trying to do. That's kind of a hard question because I don't really have any one particular time during the school year that I don't see students. That I may not get the playground injuries because in the wintertime we're not always outside, but then in the spring and fall we'll get injuries from that. Then we have like the allergies with the children being outside. So it's hard to tell. Some years is better than others, but I have found this year's been quite challenging, as all my other years have been. A lot of the things that I have been seeing are headaches and stomach aches. A lot of times students coming in from the playground with cuts and, scrapes. One of the things that I can recommend would be to make sure we get our sleeping properly at night, make sure we get enough sleep, make sure we're eating a good 3 meals a day, make sure we're drinking lots of fluids, especially on the days that are really warm, so that you don't end up with headaches and stomach aches, because that's what will bring them on.
Evergreen Elementary was nominated with a Teacher of the Year, Mr. Grundel. A longtime 5th grade teacher was awarded this year.
We sat down with him to interview him about that award. Let's check it out.
My favorite thing about teaching is working with students. Every day I'm learning something new and having a new experience with students. I've learned so much about sports and fitness. I've also learned a lot about video games like Minecraft, which our class has spent a lot of time exploring. So every day I'm learning something new, and that is my favorite part about teaching. When I saw Dr. Vividelli and Mr. Jones walk in with those balloons, I was so excited. I got all shaky and nervous, and I wanted to jump up and down and run around my room, but I had to remain cool and calm. So I just stood there and smiled, but on the inside I was bouncing up and down and running around the room, very excited. I would say that my biggest contribution is that I serve on a number of committees, such as the SCIP committee, the School Improvement Committee. I'm also on the Safety Committee, which deals with not only protecting our students, but worrying about protecting our students from bullying. I serve as a mentor for some teachers in this school, and I like to collaborate with other teachers at the 4th and 5th grade level, just working with them, bringing their students into my room, doing clubs with them.
Lastly, from here at Evergreen, we had some advice to the younger students. We got together some 5th graders to give some advice to upcoming 4th graders. Let's see what they had to say.
The best part of being in 5th grade is meeting the new teachers, new friends, and knowing that you are the lead kids of the school.
5th grade, you get more homework and it's more fun because you do more projects and things like that.
Hard working, responsibility, and best behavior.
5th grade is courage, hard work, fun.
Fifth grade, you get like more stuff to do, but it's better. You learn more things, unwanted newer things, and stuff you didn't know before. Let's head on over and check out what is happening over at West End.
Thanks, Evergreen. There sure are some great things happening over there on Evergreen Ave.
We'd like to welcome you to Webster Elementary, located over off of Queen Street. We are very happy to be here with you.
Just like the other schools, we have been really busy over here at West End too.
During this episode, we will also be covering Teacher of the Year, student advice, and also will be breaking down the Webster Awards and finding out how that award is propelling our student into success.
That's right, Chris.
Let's start off by interviewing West End's Teacher of the Year for the 2015 through 2016 school year.
That's right, Chris. Let's check that out.
Well, initially I was very shocked, but I'm extremely flattered now and very appreciative of the honor. I believe that experience is the best teacher, and I have a lot of experience. I've taught in Philadelphia at Girard College and also here in Woodbury. I've taught pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, 1st grade, 3rd grade, 5th grade, and 7th and 8th grade. So I have a broad range of experience with many children of various ages. Well, I hope to be a good role model for my students daily. I hope to exemplify courtesy, consideration, hard work, and perseverance. I always try to remember the golden rule and use kindness and compassion whenever possible with all people. Well, as most people know, I'm not really one for the limelight, so I like to have my work speak for me. I've received a lot of positive attention and compliments and congratulations. I'm very grateful for all the kind words and the generous support, the flowers and the gifts.
Thank you for all your hard work, Ms. Gorham.
We also talked with some of our fantastic students and asked for some advice to the younger grades. Let's see what they had to say. Let's see. Fun, challenging, and hard.
Well, first of all, you need to be mature, and you also need to show respect to older teachers and staff members, and you also need to be responsible, and you also need to turn in homework too.
Working hard because you want to get good grades to move on to the next grade.
It's great to have students who are also role models in this school. Thanks to all the students who lent their help and advice.
We are going to be capping off a West End's coverage with a segment on the Webster Awards. They are a huge deal here at Woodbury, and we had some reporters hit the streets and found out the scoop on those awards.
They are awards that you get for being a good student in class.
Webster Awards are certificates or awards that you get for doing a certain thing for the month.
By being respectful.
By doing the certain traits that you're told to, like maybe kindness or to be respectful, certain things like that, they give you the privilege of having a Webster Award.
The Webster Award helps students succeed by never giving up, trying your best every day.
If you're being that character trait, you get recognized for that, and it helps you make friends more easier and help you get into activities, clubs. So, yeah.
We thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this program, and we'll see you next time.
To subscribe.
Hold on a second. 3, 2, 1.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And you take it, Owen.
No, I told you, you have to answer the question.
I already did. That's finished.
Okay, let's redo it.
Yeah, let's try a Webster Award.
By doing a certain thing every month, and about time I show.
Ask one question.
Hold on.
Easy.
Cool. Cut.